Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. Let's see. Looks like we got some volatility already. I guess that's pretty nice, considering last night was kind of a snooze fest a little bit. Hi, Applejacks. How are you this afternoon? How art thou? Are you back to your regularly scheduled program? Oh, wait. Oh, no, the TPT again. No. Hey, Amelia, how are you this afternoon? YouTube just hates me sometimes, child. Just know that. Just know that. Why can't I? Oh, duh. All right, let's go ahead and. Oh my God. Bro. Of course. What? Stomach doesn't feel so hot. All right, I guess I do have to care about this stupid level that I don't want to care about. That's fine. I can't hear anything either. Hold on, guys. All right, now it's cool. You got bullied by a That means he loves you. That's all. That's it. That's all. All right, so I will care about this level now, I guess. As much as I don't want to. Thankfully, I only got put into... Actually, you know what? Let's trade these accounts separately. Let's do that. Should have did that anyway. All right, I want to see us get away from here at this point. Actually, I don't even think. Oh, sorry. Those are two quick L's. Thankfully, I didn't get filled on the follower account for the second one. The question is, I don't know. It could be different reasons. So guys, this is my last week trading forever. No. It'll be my last week, and then I'm not gonna take I probably will take my laptop, but I highly doubt I actually trade or anything. Yeah, I highly doubt I trade. Especially because just the time. Whatever, dude. Anyway, it's mainly because of the time. I don't know. I know which day we're going to Disney. So I know for sure I wouldn't be able to trade that particular day, but I don't know about all the other stuff. Oh, they keep coming up here. Oh my God. He said, "Why are you punishing me? I'm not supposed to be punished." I don't think I did, but Applejacks, I need to be off. I'm gonna be in Florida. I'm not even gonna be here. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna be gone. Going to be gone. Okay, so I think but yeah, I'll be in Florida with my family. Why am I not catching the good moves? What the hell? What's up with the freezing, bro? Okay. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I did last night. Now we have rules for a reason. Yeah, I looked last night, saw FOMC Fed rates. And then I think GDP was Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. Mm, mm, mm. 31, click on that. I should have did it. I'm hesitating because those first two trades just went terrible. Disney had you had that every morning when he went. Yeah, we're going to Disney, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday or something. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, sorry guys. I thought I was about to be sick. I got like super lightheaded and nauseous. Hi Trenches, how are you this afternoon? Oh man, I think I'm good now. I think. Usually when that happens, I have some sort of like food poisoning or something. But I didn't have, I did have that fish, but I feel a little bit better. I might have to go again if I feel like I'm getting nauseous again. I'm trying. What did you drink? It's always people's reaction. I'm done drinking, and guess what? They drink again. I'm weak. He hilarious. Tequila. Child, my cousin over here talking about some. Yeah, because in Florida, I'm gonna make sure I buy us a bottle. We're gonna have some tequila, and I'm gonna be making lemon drops with tequila and making this with tequila. Like, girl, she don't drink like that. I might partake with you just a little bit, but girl, you tripping. Mm-mm. Not trying to do all of that. Ugh. Wait, I think that's right. But yeah, y'all, she's tripping. No, girl, we are not gonna. First of all, if she drinks on the day we finna be outside in that heat, she's crazy. But we're only gonna Disney one day. But we're supposed to be staying on a really nice resort that has a bunch of pools, lazy river, like all of that stuff. So that should be fun. That should be fun. You know what? They had an all-class reunion for us. I think it was around my birthday. And I wanted to go, but I didn't like how they did. So they were posting flyers for it, and I guess they've been doing this. I didn't know. Like my mom, I've been to her all-class reunion before, probably like when I was in my mid-20s. They've been doing it for a very long time. But anyway, so with our class though, because I went, obviously to a different school district than my mom did, I never knew that they were having all class reunions. But how they did it on the flyer, you had to text somebody specifically, and I ain't doing all that. Like, tell me where I have to buy a ticket or where to be. The location wasn't on the flyer. Like, you're doing too much, bud. So I just decided not to go. And I was so excited to go too when I first heard of it, but I don't got time to be doing all that shit. So I didn't go. I didn't even go to our 10-year class reunion. But in my defense though, okay, here's why. So First of all, they decided to hit up I guess the class president was like over everything. All right, cool, whatever. But if this trade, like, just go up there. What's all absorbing here? Just go. Bro. Anyway, so I think the class president was like over everything. And although that's cool, that wasn't the popular person, right? I feel like they should have had some of the popular people on the committee as well, because we could probably get more people to come, you know? So they did something where I think it was only 2 days. They had a meet and greet on Friday at some bar, which I wasn't interested in. A Friday night, I don't drink. Like, y'all can do that. But the other day, I think it was that Saturday, it was like a picnic type of thing. Now, that part was cool, right? However, here was my problem. If this is supposed to be a time where we're supposed to be like, you know, reconnecting, all this other stuff, why is the only other time that we're going to be together a time where everybody is having their kids with them? Like, how are we supposed to catch up and reconnect when all y'all chasing y'all kids all around the park? How that's supposed to happen? You know? So I was just not interested at that point. Like, y'all got it. I'm cool. So I didn't go. I keep up with y'all on Facebook. That's enough for me, buddy. That was that. Did Amelia trade watch? She didn't tell us if she traded this morning. So, like last week or 2 weeks ago, I did see in our class Facebook group that somebody was like, my 20-year reunion is next year. Golly. Hello. Who? Why has it been 20 years since I graduated high school? Why? I'm fucking old, bro. It makes me sad. But yeah, so somebody wrote in our class reunion group like, yo, the 20 years next year, what we doing? And yeah, that was that. A couple of people was like, yo, if it's not a 3-day event, because a lot of people, well, not like a lot. I graduated with 700, almost 700 kids. It was 673. I was number 13. But anyway, so we have quite a few people that live out of town, and they're like, if it's not going to be a 3-day event, it's not going to be worth me, you know, spending money coming back home kind of thing, which I totally understand. So I don't know if we're doing something or not. I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's the fact that my 20 years next year. Oh my God. Apple Jacks. That is so rude. Not they lost you at reunion. And don't you say that, Kevin Hart. Damn, stop playing with me. I know. It was garbage at the open. The short was nice. Like, 20 years. Golly. It's a lot. Momentum slowed up there, so I'm just, right now, I don't know how I want to trade that. Yep, and that's why I didn't do it. I think something really specific has to happen for it to work out. Oh, equal walls. But anyway. So hopefully they have something decent planned and I'll be there. I feel like it would have been smart if they reached out to some of like the popular athletes since we know so many people. Because for me, like for instance, I was the star athlete for basketball. And on top of that, I was a geek. I was in honors classes. So, you know, I kind of had the best of both worlds. I knew the really, really smart people in our class. And I also fit into gym pop. And I was a jock, you know? What's up, No Limit? How are you? All right, so we're back green on the Apex account. I'm kind of glad so I think what I'm going to do right now, since I do have 3 accounts, I'll trade TPT at night. I'll start off with the Apex account and then I'll switch to the Tradeify account. I might do it backwards. I don't know. But right now, since I started off red on this one and I'm green, I'm going to switch to the Tradeify account. I'll do that. Wait, why does... I don't have a daily loss limit on that. Oh, yeah, I did put it. I was about to say, you're lying. You're lying really bad. All right, so, and then my sim account is just super negative because that's the only account that I trade in both the sessions. But yeah, you're good, good, good. You passed your eval today? Nice. With blah, 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 blah. I wanted to say with what and what with. You're still shadow banned? Ty! Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, I can't see you even in the chat on... What the heck? Ty, try to write something? It's so weird, though, because... I promise you are not... You're not banned. I'll even show you. I genuinely don't know what's going on. Look, these are all the people that I have hidden from my channel, and you're not on there. This is Applejack's best friend. But yeah, these are the only people that are banned. I had to ban him because he got upset about the video that I made about him. If you're racist, you're racist. I don't understand what you're upset about. So wait, you can... Hold on. So wait, you can see, is T Money to you? Applejacks, can you see Ty as well? And I just can't see him? Yeah, it's your best friend, Applejacks. I really do think, though, I'm gonna have to... Y'all can... Why can't I see? When you click all messages? Ah! Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Ty, I can see you. I'm sorry. Yes. Applejacks, thank you for saying that. For whatever reason, my shit said top chat. Some messages such as potential spam might not be visible. Now it's live chat. And now it works. I am so sorry, Ty. I can see you now. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. But why does it... That's so weird that it filters you, but not other people who are not mods. I'm sorry, Ty. Welcome back to chat. I'm so sorry. I don't know what... I don't even know how mine's got changed to top chat because I don't ever touch that up there. That's so weird. Okay, so now... yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. It feels good to be seen. It feels good to see you. You're not a ghost. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's up with that. Oh my goodness. I feel so terrible. I like literally, okay, I told you in the Discord like I was going to try to figure it out and I could not figure it out. I'm like, okay, I have gone through, made sure he's not blocked anywhere. Child. Oh man. I didn't even top chat, live chat. I didn't know. I genuinely am sorry. I'm so sorry. And Amelia started shit. Oh, I do not ignore you. It's top chat. Oh. Okay, well that's good to know. I'll make sure that I always pay attention to that because I never did before. Never did. Never did. Damn, that's crazy. Okay. At least I know now. Let's see. Dang, I'm so sorry. Baby, you've been a ghost for nothing. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I'm so sorry. If this thing... Of course. Oh, you know what? I gotta see. What was that stupid trade? I lost a trade last night. Wait, not that one. It's this one. Oh, that could have been it. That could have definitely been it. Got it. All right. Okay. Dang, that is so crazy. I'm sorry, Ty. Buy them. Why he gotta buy us dinner? Because he could be seen again. Not you want Bruce Chris. Make a feel lost time. See, should have just been shadow banned. Lord. Let's see. Okay, so gotta be a little careful around point of control. Maybe not necessarily for sales, but potentially for buys. I would have loved to get into that buy though, but point of control. But does it matter? I'm gonna regret this probably. Maybe not. Yeah, the sellers are pushing back in. We can just power through them. Nope. All right, if this trade loses, I'm gonna make it a rule where point of control, I can only take a trade that goes in the direction of point of control. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. Because my God, the sellers are aggressive. Oop. I guess I could just break even out of it, huh? It's probably not gonna go back up there now. It gave me like 4 chances. All right, only trade in the direction of point of control. It's so stupid, but I mean, it makes sense, right? I just gotta stop being stubborn. But I didn't used to have a rule like that though. Was that a... No, that was a shorter, yeah. Point of control in the direction of the trade. And we'll leave it there. And I think that... Why is this show? Oh, I see now. All right. So the Tradeify account has reached its loss limit. The Apex account is my only green account, so I'm just not gonna, we're just gonna sim trade the rest of the session. That's what we're gonna do. And I might get to the point where I just don't take trades around point of control for real, if I'm being honest. It's just too much consolidation. But like I said, for a minute, I didn't have any rules at all. Then I did have rules, just don't trade near them. Then it doesn't really matter. It also could just be that, like, it might be a specific pattern I need to look for. I don't know. It's not very bothersome at all for me. Not the new weight loss program. Better than GOP1. Every damn thing to this, like you just said. What's up, Rap Dog? How are you? Not RIP Tradeify account. Who, yours? It's just down 400. That's gonna be my daily loss limit for all of the accounts. Yeah, being -2 trades. Which it would be break even if I would have just kept the copier on, but like I said, I think I'm just gonna trade them all separately. One during Asia session, one in the beginning of this session, and like if I hit the daily loss limit or if I'm up 2 trades, I'll switch accounts. And I'll just kind of rotate them like that for now, just because I am still kind of like working kinks out, you know. Seems like the smartest thing to do. I really did think we had enough juice to push up the, you know what? Oh, wait, no. Never mind. Okay, yeah. So we'll just wait, I guess. Not them babies need food. You need about 13.25 more for it. Ooh, nice. What's that, a 50K account? No, not a 50K. What size account is that? My nausea. See, look at this. Look at all this consolidation. I didn't even have to get caught in it. Didn't have to get caught. Oh yeah, I still need to figure out how to... Actually, let's do that now. I don't want to do anything until we get away from point of control right now. So you guys can watch me try to figure out. I want the value area high and low, but that's it. I don't want anything else. Let's see. Actually, okay, this will actually be better. So let's go to volume profile. I want the volume profile on, but I don't want chill delta, no. Make that transparent. Because I already excuse me, I already have a volume profile with the other one. So what I want is just the levels. That's it. Those were two nice trades there. Now I'm going to turn off everything else as well. Okay, value area lows. Okay, perfect. So now what I have to do, it's going to be kind of time consuming. I need to turn everything else off because my other indicator does all of that. Okay, that means we need to turn the summary table off. Our statistics, turn those off. There's so many different things you can do with this indicator. And I just want to make sure everything is off except the value area high and low. Because then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save, because this is going to, I just want to save the template for this because I want to put that on the Renko chart. And then also before I close my charts for the day, summary tables off, vertical stripes done. Historical profiles. Okay. So let's make sure those levels are still showing. They are. Perfect. So now what I can do is save a template for it. Like that. All right, and then I can close this chart if it lets me. Sorry, I'm back now. I do 2 lives a day now. Yes, that's the goal, is to keep doing that, to keep myself consistent with trading 2 hours a day, because I feel like if I can't dedicate 10 hours a week to something I'm trying to master, then, I mean, obviously I look at stuff outside of when I'm streaming, but I mean, just from a standpoint of trading and making money, I think that I should dedicate 2 hours a day to it. So yeah, 12:30 to 1:30 in the afternoon and 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. That time will probably be moved at some point, but for now, that'll be the time. 250K accounts got you. Yeah, I gotta get that shit in. I feel you. Full-time day trader. Self-life security. You are crazy. Have fun, Applejacks. It's a time for you to prepare. Not when I feel like it, ma'am. See, this is what I'm talking. You just told, who was that last night? It was a new viewer telling them not to let me bully them. And I told them, you bully me. And see, I was right. I was right. Why do you do this to me? I want to see what this ends up doing, because all right, so where's the trade that I took back here that lost? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's just I I think I know. So we might have to take that out then, which I'm 1000% okay with. So this level might not matter, but I only didn't take that trade because of how I got screwed earlier. Damn, I should have did it. Delta wasn't strong, but I do have a certain rule of taking trades when Delta isn't strong. So I could have done that. Not the trenches voice. I stay moving times. That's because I'm trying to figure out the times that work best for me. But like I said, in the wintertime, I'm not going to be walking outside. And if I do, it's going to be like earlier since, you know, the time change and stuff like that. So we'll see. Because I really would prefer to trade a little bit later in the evening. Like 8 to 9 is my favorite, but I'm doing too much. So even 7 to 8, I think would be fine. Mm. Point of control moves there. Oh, it did, but it's the wrong color. But yeah, if I can just find a little bit of time to work out few of these kinks. It's not much. It's not much at all. I might actually end up journaling this full session. There's enough reversal bars for me to do that. Because I kind of know what I'm looking for now. Oh, that's crazy. That trailing stop lined up almost perfectly with that one. Oh, wait, why did I do that then? You know, oh wait, maybe it was because of the other one. Maybe it's the short leg divergence that works like that. No, it doesn't. I don't even know where I wrote that then. Fine. Fine. That was a nice move. So no, we're not gonna. That'll eliminate that first loss that I took. And I have to figure out I think with pullbacks, I don't think I like traps in the body at all. I think if it sets up, just don't take it. I don't think I like it. Don't think I like it. Do I have access to a backtesting bot or no? Access to second historical charts. Do you not get that with Ninja Trader? Okay, wait, T-Money, tell me exactly what you're trying to backtest. I mean, obviously your strategy, but like, what are you trying to, because here's why I'm asking this. There are two different ways for you to backtest, right? You either have it where you have hit like replay data that's replaying in real time and you take trades, blah blah. You also have it to where you can just throw what you normally have on your charts and look at how the market is and decide whether you come up with rules like that. What I mean by that is like I can have my charts. Now I can only do this if I'm not trading order flow. Let me start there, because order flow historical data will never be 100% accurate. Actually, a lot of times not accurate at all. But let's say I wanted to take trades just based on volume and all of those things, whatever, these half trends, whatever. Because if I'm going for something mechanical, like I can look at this chart like this and say, okay, when price is here, I will want to take that. When price is here, I don't need to replay it in real time. I could literally just write down the trade examples as I see them on the charts, as long as nothing order flow. I think order flow is probably the only thing that wouldn't paint on the chart in historical how it would in real time. So that's why I'm asking, like, what is it that you're trying to do exactly? Because a lot of times you don't need to look at a chart like replaying historical data, or like you wouldn't need that. But it kind of just depends on you. What's that? 85.50. So yeah, I just need to know. Oh, I didn't even see that over there. I'm glad that didn't get filled. So yeah, I just kind of need to know what you're looking for. Rap Dog, you don't have to apologize. Trust me, I think most of us here are pretty passionate about trading. Maybe not Applejacks, but the rest of us. No, I'm just kidding. Today the market was crazy. You only made 270, but 270 is a lot. Okay, let's look at it like this. For the average person who works an 8-hour workday, to make what you made, and probably, I don't know, you probably were not trading for 8 hours, you would need to make $34 an hour to make $270 in a full workday. And let's not even go there, because we got taxes, right? So let's just say, oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. I didn't mean to do that. I swear to y'all, I know math. Okay, so you really would need to make about $42 an hour to make $270 in a day when you account for taxes. So to take home $270, you need to make $42 an hour in an 8-hour day. Get what I'm saying? Sorry, Applejacks. Just kidding. Oh, trenches. Yeah, you get out of here, Applejacks. But yeah, don't listen. 270, and think about it. Most of us only spend a couple of hours on the charts. So you made 270 in 50 minutes. How many people in your personal life do you know that makes $270 an hour? And this is probably why I'm not somebody, like, I'm willing to be patient to get where I want to be, because I know how much I can make up for lost time so quickly. At my last job, I think I was making $43 an hour. I was working 12-hour shifts. Okay. So I made $500 per shift. However, I did not work full time, because when you're debt free, you're not about to slave for anybody. For what? Like, I don't owe anybody anything, right? So, but let's just say I was working 3 shifts a week. which is full-time for nursing. Now let's multiply that by I don't want to do 52 because you take time off a little bit. So let's just say 50. Let's just say I only take off 6 days a year, right? And I was somebody who never took off. But anyway, so that would mean that full time I was making $77,000 a year, right? So that same $1,500 a week, let's divide that by 5 trading days, which technically, since I trade twice a day, I shouldn't do days, I should do sessions, but let's just say 5. That means in order to make the same amount of money, I just need to make $300 a day. Right? Now, you guys know that each of my trades, I win 170 or I lose 170. So why do you think my goal is $320 a day? Really a session. So what I'm hoping is I get to the point where my edge allows me to make $300 per session. So now I'm making $600 a day, which means I have now doubled what my salary used to be working at $43 an hour. See, when you start doing that, and that's a pretty high paying job, especially I was contracting and stuff like that. But when you really start to do the math and what most people make, because $43 an hour is a lot for the average person. The average person does not make that. So when you think about it from that capacity, people are chasing money instead of freedom. Because for most people, making even $200 a day in an hour or two trading is actual freedom. It's more than what they would make at their job, putting in less time than it would take at their job. But instead of them chasing time freedom and even money freedom, financial freedom, they're chasing just the money. Not understanding that if you master this, if you really dedicate the time, energy, and effort it takes to master this, you would be much better off. Because then the payouts just start stacking. The green days start stacking instead of being up and down and all around. But most people don't want to take the time. And most people also don't want to be real with themselves in that what they are chasing is completely ridiculous, because they could get where they're trying to get so much quicker by not chasing like that. Not a damn thing could do that. I'm telling you. Yeah, live prop account would be nice. I didn't think about it that. I'm telling you. And then look. The craziest thing is, okay, $300 a day. I didn't say that it has to be in one account. If I just had 2 accounts making $150 a day, that means if I win my first trade, I'm done. On 2 accounts. Now, let's say I have 10 accounts. I've made $1,500 in that one day from winning that first trade. I'm done for the day. We good. I'll see y'all in the next session. When you really start to break things down like that, you realize how much of a blessing trading really is when you decide to take control over your emotions when it comes to trading, take control over actually trying to develop an edge and stuff like that. It takes time, but who cares? Think about the amount of time you have to dedicate to a job over the course of 40 years to still not be financially free. Look at the older people who have to become Walmart greeters. I know someone personally who retired on a Friday and was at the next job on Monday. What are we talking about here? And freedom looks different for everybody, right? You live in California, your number is going to be way different from me living in Missouri or somebody living in Arkansas, or you know what I mean? But you have to find what that number is and push for that number, because everything else is going to come after that. T-Money right now. 30-second chart. This current contract started on replay mode to mimic actual market conditions. Wait, does Trade doesn't have a replay mode? Some partner accounts or evaluation firms like TopStep include a short trial of this data automatically, while standard accounts may require a monthly subscription fee. Let's see. Where can I get market replay mode futures? See, I have that with NinjaTrader, so, but I've had a lifetime license for like 6 years, I think. Oh wait, it says NinjaTrader provides free access to historical market replay data and a trading simulator for practice without activation fees. It looks like TradingView might have replay for free as well. Let me see if this one's free. This other one. It looks like Multicharts has a free trading simulator. It says free sample historical data for the most popular futures, crypto, stocks, indices, forex. If you already have, what is the thing called? TradeZella. TradeZella has it. But yeah, you got quite a few options. I need time freedom. I believe I'll be there shortly. I believe so as well. I do. Because you actually put in the time, energy, and effort. You see that trade starts to go against you 400. Absolutely. I love trading as well. It could be kind of stressful and annoying sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. It be irritating me. But it's all worth it. Ultimate leverage, so I trade small and be okay with it. Absolutely. You are going to see that stuff start to accumulate and build up over time. You were looking for something to backtest the entire year. Yeah, I would try Multicharts, TradingView. When you use NinjaTrader, I think you have to like download the historical data and some other stuff, which would still work. But let me ask you, T-Money. Are you somebody who trades based off of a mechanical strategy, or do you trade based off of vibes? Let's start there. Does your intuition play any part in your strategy? Like, oh, this could set up perfectly for whatever, but I don't think it's going to go down right now, so I'm not going to take it. Or this setup looks horrible, but I have a feeling that we're going to trap the traders or something. I hear all kinds of stuff. Put you through the ringer. I swear, it's very toxic. Poverty away. Eventually, you'll be able to add more. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it does not take much at all. And that's one of the reasons why, like, it's been my goal of mastering scalping in particular, because I know I could be in and out very quickly. Now, when it goes against you, it sucks. Like, I lost my first 2 trades back to back. But now looking, I don't even know why. I do know why I added this as an option for the first trade, because I must have seen it work a couple of times last week. But historically, it doesn't set up that much, and it does not typically work out that well. Just looking at my data that I have, looking at the 2 data sets that I have, it don't set up that much, and it ain't that great. Yeah. So I just shouldn't have even done it. Mechanical strategy. Don't use any data information prior to. Girl, be very sexy. And you want to know something, Rap Dog? That's why I can't get rid of Nasdaq for this very reason alone. Because to me, I felt like if I can master the most volatile instrument at the time during the most volatile hours of the market being open, but obviously I don't trade the first hour of New York anymore. But I felt like if I can master the most volatile instrument, there was no need for me to trade anything else because I should get enough opportunities. And if my edge is good, if I, lose a few trades, I can win them back, and it's not anything I'm chasing. I have those set rules and this is what I'm looking for. I know it's not going to work out 100% of the time. I'm okay with that. But this is what I'm looking for. If it's not this, I sit out, wait for the next reversal bar. It does suck because some sessions is like, bro, I'm used to, 40 plus reversal bars in a short period in an hour time span. I know like last week there was a session, there was only 12 reversal bars. Oh my God, watching paint dry. But I think 9 out of the 12 reversal bars worked. They produced really nice swings, right? So I just want to make sure I can keep myself out of chop and leave it at that. So, okay, T-Money, since you trade a mechanical strategy based on a 30-second chart and you don't use data prior to the open, why is it that you need actual market replay? And if you use any indicators, tell me what indicators you use. And the reason why I'm asking is because you should be able to just, if you trade a mechanical strategy and your bias has nothing to do with anything, you should be able to not use market replay. You should be able to just open up a chart and go from there. But if you use any indicators, tell me what indicators you use. And you don't even have to tell me like settings or anything like that. You could just tell me what indicators you use, if you use any. I know some people trade naked charts. So here's a 30-second chart, and actually let's do this. See, look at how we just consolidated around point of control. This is why I'm real close to not trading around point of control. And I might be able to go into my data set and make note of when we are trading at point of control. So you don't use indicators and you don't trade past 10 a.m. So in a nutshell, are you using supply demand, support resistance? Are you drawing out your own levels? You tell me what you're doing. So you trade the first 30 minutes of the session. So let's do this. Because if you have a mechanical strategy, you shouldn't need to see the market moving in real time to determine whether you would have taken the trade or not. So 8:30. You said but yeah, without telling me what your exact strategy is, you created your own strategy based on how the market opens. You use that as the true open, as that's when the algo starts. Okay, so sorry for all my little marks. All right, so what you do, so you use the 929 candle. Is it the 929.00 or the 929.30 candle? Or do you use both candles? And with your strategy, do you look at how, is it that you look at how that particular candle paints in order to determine if you're like how you're going to enter? Because again, here's why I'm asking this too. So let's say that you look at how the previous candle paints to determine, like, okay, do you get in at the close of a bar or do you get in while a bar is forming? Let's start there. Because if you get in a trade based on like, okay, this bar, like how I get in at the close of a bar. So like if you got in at the close of this bar, you don't really need to see how something painted because you know that because of how the chart looked, you're going to enter at the open of that bar. But if you get in while a bar is painting, then I can see why you need the market replay. So it depends on how you're entering. But if you have NinjaTrader, see if you can access the market replay. What you typically have to do in the control center is you have to disconnect from all of your I'm about to call you back in 5 minutes. Yes, and they can hear you, so don't say nothing crazy. My friend is one of those do not keep them on speakerphone friends. But yeah, you would just disconnect from each of the data and then data feeds and then click playback. But you have to download the historical data first, which you go to tools and historical data. And then you download each one. So you go to, but you said you want to do it for a whole year. I think in order to do that, you might have to download the historical data from somewhere else and import it. Otherwise, yeah. For example, today I caught the short from, all right, hold on. Hold on. Move that out of the way. You caught the short from 9:32. So that would be this candle. And hold on. Actually, what I want to do is the the drawing tool. Make this easier on myself. Oh, I don't even have a. All right. So you caught that sell. The true open is here. All right. So here's your true open. There. And today the true open candle wicked above and below the 9:30 candle. Was wicked above and below on the 9th. Oh, okay, I got you. So it was this candle here. Hold on a second. True open is here. Now, okay, wait. Do you mean on NinjaTrader this particular bar, the 9:29:30 candle, this one? Is what you're saying is the true open? So like there. So at the close of, are you saying at the close of this candle is the true open? Which would mean that like now the market is open here. Because isn't this like when, I feel like NinjaTrader does, it's the timestamp is the close of the bar, I'm pretty sure. Yes, okay. So the timestamp is the close of the bar. So the close of this bar is the true open. Okay. So was wicked above and below on that candle. At 9:31. Okay. So because of that, you got into, you said you caught this one. All right. Usually price will retrace 50% of the 9:30 candle between. Okay. So. And this is why I asked the questions I asked. So if you, because of the way you just described that, I don't really think that you need market replay. I don't. So you took the 50% retracement of $30 candle. That would be this candle. So that's the true open. Then your fib of this candle, because you said the 9:30 candle, so that would be this one, right? Or are you talking about this huge one? Because that's the 9:30 candle. So if it's the 50% retracement of that one, and I'll do you one even better. Let's do 0. Let's do that. Okay. Hold on, my chart's a little frozen. Okay. So you took the 50% retracement of this candle. Consistently buying, but I'm not smashing that entry button. I feel you. That's how I was feeling when we were trading their point of control, but I was like, oh, let's just still take it. And it lost. Okay. So you were able to catch this candle here. Got the short from the 9:32 candle, which is this one, because you took the retracement there. Oh wait, Ninja Trader shows the 9:30 as the 9:30 candle. Oh God. Okay, so your times that you're telling me are the opens of the candle, not the closes. Nine thirty candle as the 9:30 as the 9:30 candle. So you took the retracement of this one? This is why I trade Renko, y'all. I hate being confused all the times. So you took this retracement. Okay, yeah, because the market opened on this candle. Correct. Okay, yes. Because we're on a 30-second candle. The close was 30:30, which means the open was 30. Okay. So if you took the 50% retracement and you're mainly looking for 50% retracements, why do you want the market replay? Saying ain't. 1 minute Nasdaq is consolidating like crazy, and then you have a breakout, and then it's all this volatility, and you're like, well, where was this volatility when I wanted to trade? Yeah. Just ghetto. So my question is, why couldn't you go back in the history, right? All right, so I think I only did 1 day, didn't I? Oh, no, I did 3 days. All right, cool. So, all right, let's go back. Because that's pretty mechanical. You shouldn't need market replay. All right. So 9:30 candle. I should have saved that like that. So you got that 50% retracement, and you said at 9:32, that's the earliest that you go. Same thing happened here. There's a 50% retracement. Oh, okay. So how many different ways can the market open that you've seen so far? So you have different rules based on how the market opens. So how many different rules do you have, or how many different opens are there? I actually really like this. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you put in the work to notice that the market opens a certain number of different ways, and you've made a mechanical strategy based off of that. There's a video that I have coming out I've been talking about for a while on how I'm going to show that the market literally only has 4 different types of pullback market structure wise. There's only 4 different types of pullbacks and 4 different types of divergence. You'll never find anything else. And guess what? That just comes from hundreds of hours of studying the charts. So far, maybe 5 or 6. Okay. So is the way that the market opens and how you have created your rules, is it based on volatility? Is it based on, hey, the opening candle has a really huge bottom wick and a small upper wick like this one? Is it, oh, the opening candle was a doji? Is it based on how the market paints that bar? Like, oh, the market opened and it went up and then it went down and then we closed somewhere in the middle. How do you determine that part? But so far you got maybe 5 or 6. Also, is it determinant on if the market opens up or down, or is it strictly based off of a pattern of how the market opens? Now, why the heck with that fib? Do I have it? Oh, it's whoops. It's because of the way I have it to extend all the way to the right. Whatever, I'm not going to change it. So I can see like this one would either be a loss, or you might have different rules for this one. 32. Wait, you said between 32 and 35. So you could have gotten caught in this one for a loss, potentially, depending on how you trade that one. It's an algo use. Okay. So it's based on how the candles after 9:30 react to that candle. Okay, so yeah, so I would look into multi-charts. Look into, it says NinjaTrader, you should be able to do it for free now. I don't know if that's true or not. But multi-charts, and also just look into TradingView. I don't know how it works on TradingView. I hate TradingView personally. The interface is just not user-friendly to me. But if TradingView has that, you could potentially use that. Now, let me see hold on, I'm gonna log into TradeZella account real quick. Market replay isn't available for June 28th to July 8th. Historical market data for those days is missing. All other dates work as normal. All right, so let's just choose Thursday. Let's do start time of... I've never used market replay on Trade so we're gonna try it. All right, so this is Trade. Oh my God. Oh, I guess I can't do that. All right, let's remove this. And what the hell? Why are there so many? So I'm assuming... Sure, why not? How do you... Oh, here. Seconds. Let's not be lazy. 30. I guess this is market replay. Oh yeah, this is. Only goes back to... Oh. Okay, so let me do this then. Because you said you were trying to use it for the year. But I wonder... See if I could do March 2nd. Do you know what the... Do you know what the symbol is for March? Let's see. Z? Oh, H. So this is March. I'm using March right now. And this looks pretty normal, right? And then you would just do... let me make sure. So T-Money, it looks like what you have to do is just when you choose whatever date it is that you want to do, because this is March 2nd. It's a Monday. And then all I had to do was change the contract to the March contract. Did you do that already? Now see, I don't know. How do you change the, like if I wanted to do a different date, let's say I only want to look at the open and then I want to choose a different date. I don't know how to do that. I don't use Trade at all. I make that very clear, like at all. But yeah, did you do that? Orders, positions. So if I wanted to Speed it up. So I can get to 8:30. I think that would be the only thing that sucks. Like if I have to log out, log right back in, go back and choose the day, that kind of sucks, but yep, try that then. So just, yeah, click where it says the contract right here and then just type it in. So I guess H is March. So the year number shown is either full year or just the last digits. H6 for, okay. So what is it? You should be doing March, June, September. Yeah, March, June, and September. And then if you're trying to start at the beginning of the year, then you would use the December one as well. So here's your codes. So use Z, H, M, and U. Since you're trading Nasdaq, those should be the only codes you need. Z, H, M, U. See, we work together. There you go. That's actually, well, besides the fact that if you have to keep logging out to log back in to choose a day, I don't know how to change the day. You might want to look that up because maybe you don't have to do all of that. But that's way easier than doing NinjaTrader's market replay. But yeah, let me know how that works. But that's it for me, you guys. Oh, let me show you guys the trades that I took and all that good stuff. You know how we do. Started off a little rocky. All right. And then even last night, I lost my first two trades, won the third one, but by then I had just went ahead and traded sim for the last one. So I could have just been down $170 for that account, the TPT account, but it's all good. What time did I start? 12:30. All right. So here's the dealio. Here was the first trade I took. It was a sell, counter trend divergence. So I had it written on my, oh, wait, hold on. I gotta turn the price line off. I had it written on my, written in pen to try this particular order flow pattern where volume's low, pointed controls in the wick. We got some continuation here. And then the sell pending orders, I'll wait the buy pending orders since I'm going for a sell. I went and scratched that out because when I looked at my two data sets, I don't even have very many examples. And the examples that I do have were losses. So I feel like what probably happened was either I took a trade like that, or maybe I saw it work a couple of times last week or something where I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and add that. Because that would be the only thing I could think of, honestly. Oh, yeah, I see why. However, the trades that I saw that work with were not in that particular area. That's a discovery level, so I don't even know why, whatever. And then the second trade I took was just a regular pullback. It was an attempt to trap the sellers, but the sellers trapped me back, okay? And so I lost that trade going down, that trade going up. Like I said, I'm going to look through my data set because I'm pretty sure for pullbacks, the only time I'm okay with it being a trap is if it's a trap in the wick. If it's a trap in the body, it's just not good because technically speaking, if the pointed controls in the wick, because you have to remember that you're talking about, I'm talking about like looking at how the transition of 12 points is happening. So we were sell controlled and now we're trying to go back, you know, into a buy. So if the pointed controls in the wick down here, that means that it's an early rejection of price going down. Whereas when it's in the body, that means that price had time to accept price in this direction of the trade. And so when that happens, typically, I don't think that it's good to have a trap, because how are we accepting price in the direction of the buy if the sellers are in control that late in the bar? If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I'm going to go back and look at that because I'm pretty sure that could have saved me there. And then I took one more trade, which, did I choose the wrong account? No, I didn't. Oh, okay. Then I took one more trade here. This is my favorite. Just a traditional pullback, low volume. So it did not take a lot of effort for the buyers to push the market back in the direction, which the overall trend is up anyway. Point of controls in the body, so it's late acceptance of price. So price should just pummel on through. And we also had the buyers to finish the bar out. And what do we have here? A really nice, what is this, 31 point move from my entry down here. Oh, I did take this other trade too. So then I took this sell here. This is like the classic trap that I love for divergence. As long as we're not near, like, we're not rejecting at the previous higher high, or we're not rejecting at one of the half trend levels, I really love this particular move. So it's a trap in the wick, and this time the sellers were aggressive from the aggressive market orders and also the passive orders as well. And there's a trap trader signal. The delta signal box at the bottom down here has a P, so that's a trap trader signal. Typically when this sets up properly, it kind of cascades down or up, obviously, if I'm going for a buy, because the buyers up there have to offload their orders to get out of the trade. And so it was a nice little push down, and that was that. So looking at the accounts here, oh, so much red, but that's okay. So the TPT account, I traded that last night. So I still have $1,600 in drawdown on that account. We also have $1,600 in drawdown on the Tradeify account. And then the Apex account is just kicking. We actually ended up green on that account. And I have the full drawdown. I don't know why that thing changed like that. My drawdown is $2,500. It's a legacy account. But anyway, so, and I'm $700 in profit on that account. Pretty nice. So yeah. You're welcome, T-Money. You're holding along to 250. Wait, let me see where the market is. Where's your entry? How long have you been in the trade? I know one thing, power hour betting I have no power. It don't ever want power for me. Don't do me like that. You said 250, so you're looking to push up there. I would say as long as we can push back through this high over here before going down too much, you should be okay. The market slowed momentum down in this swing. So you just need another little push up. Ooh. Applejacks, you're back from your... Why is it 2:15? T-Money. Now you owe me, Roos Chris. I have been here for 45 minutes more than I should be. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, Trump is speaking. What's up, Quentin? How are you this afternoon? Applejacks, I didn't even realize what time it was until I literally looked at the timestamp on your message, and I'm like, hold on. It's 2:15. I'm not supposed to be here right now. Oh, gosh. A mess. A hot, hot mess. I don't even think it has to be. I'm good as well. Ready to get the rest of my day started. I'm gonna journal a little bit. I need to buy. I actually need to buy another notebook. I'm running out of space on that one. As much as I want to journal the full session, I doubt I'll have time. I might be able to do it this evening, but there were quite a few really good reversal bars. Like I said, I just didn't have time to go through my full data set like I needed to this weekend, which is fine. My goal though, so all I'm doing is, there's over 1,000 trades, but I just need to go through and write down like, okay, with this counter trend sell right here, right? We closed above the half trend, which is kind of dangerous depending on where point of control is. That one point of control is fine because it's in the body of the bar, but little stuff like that, or writing that, hey, on this pullback, the half trend was showing that the market's weakening. So just different things like that. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to do. Like I went through, did I do these yet? No. So I went through about, let's see, 70, 95, 135. I went through about 175 of them in like an hour or so. So I just have to do it, but it's going to take a little bit of time. So what my goal is to just be done probably by the end of the week. That way I can spend a little bit of my vacation time doing certain things to like put all of this together, because I do think that using this indicator is going to help me as far as like figuring out locations of trades and kind of what the minor market pressure is, whether it's down or up at the time that I'm taking trades and stuff like that. Because that's the only thing that I've really added back to my charts. Otherwise, it was just levels. But we'll see. How long have I been trading? Yes, I'm about to be out too. I've been trading off and on since I was first introduced to trading in 2014. I've been trading off and on since then, way more off than on. But this last little portion or segment of my trading journey, I've been trading consistently since December of 23. That's when I got back on YouTube. And before I came onto YouTube, I thought that I wanted to trade a way I used to trade, which I was profitable doing, but I was on the charts all day. And I just felt like if I'm going to be trading all day, I might as well just go work my $43 an hour nursing job where I'm practically doing nothing for 9 out of my 12 hours. Why sit here and let this shit stress me out? But anyway, yeah, so I used to trade Renkos, mainly trading divergence, and I was trading a personal account at the time. I wasn't even trading prop accounts. But this time around, because I decided that I wanted to scalp instead of intraday swing trading, and I knew I wanted to scalp Nasdaq, and I knew I wanted a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio with a very tight stop loss and take profit, I knew it was going to take me I literally told myself at least 2 to 4 years to figure out how I wanted to do it, because I knew that because I wanted to be so accurate, that I was going to have to learn a bunch of intricacies that I did not know or understand before. And because there's very little education regarding Renkos online, I knew I had to do everything from scratch. So like I incorporate volume into my strategy. I never traded volume before 2023, ever. Didn't even look at volume in any capacity. I never traded order flow in any capacity. Order flow has been the most difficult thing to learn and understand. However, as I put in more and more chart time, taking notes, analyzing data, things start to make sense in my brain. Like I can see why that trade didn't go very far, after the reversal bar, or I can see why when this trade went, it went. So yeah, I've had to literally teach myself, and that can be a lot, especially when you're trading a bar type that moves so different from a traditional bar type. And like order flow is so almost unheard of when it comes to Renko traders that most order flow indicators don't even work on Renkos. The Ninja Trader one doesn't work on Renkos. There's one called Kiss Order Flow that looks like it works on Renkos, but it doesn't, because there's so many bars inside of swings that don't have volume. Like this one doesn't have volume. This one says 1, but it might count that as 0. So when you have bars like that, what it does is it would take the order flow from this bar and put it on this one, because this one is like non-existent in that system. And then you have some order flow indicators show you one thing, while this one over here shows you like totally different information. And that sucks, because it's like, damn, I need two different expensive indicators to show me what I want to see. It's trash. But yeah. What made me choose Renko bars? I was introduced to Renkos by somebody that I was learning from years ago. And once I saw Renkos, I knew that I would probably never really stick to time-based charts for long. The last time I traded time-based charts and I was profitable, I was using Heikin-Ashi charts. Because for me, Renkos is the most price-based bar that you can use, right? Time doesn't matter. Volume doesn't matter. Nothing matters except price. And I like that. Also, one thing that used to really bother me, I was in a Facebook group for, what is it? It's Max Price Action Trading Strategy or something. It's the PATS system, which is derived from, oh my God, who is that guy? It's not, Mac is the guy who took the I can't think of it. It's the people who do the two-legged pullbacks. It's not Mac. Mac took it and made some other stuff. I can't think of the name right now. But either way, what really used to bother me was, and I didn't trade two-legged pullbacks. I actually do have a two-legged pullback indicator, because for a short period of time, I thought I wanted to trade it because my best friend who trades used to trade it and I hated it. But I used to hate that, like, during the session or at the end of the day, you know, somebody would post a screenshot of the chart and they'll be like, you know, hey guys, I traded the two-legged pullback here. Here's the reason why. Why do you think it didn't work out? And there would be like 20 different people saying 20 different reasons. And half of them would be like, well, that's not really a two-legged pullback. While the other half are like, well, that is a two-legged pullback. And so I realized that time-based charts just ain't for me, because time-based charts can be interpreted so many different ways depending on what you see. And I don't like that. Like, one person might see something as a higher high or a higher low, while another person is like, well, like, I know somebody who doesn't count something as a swing unless there are 3 bars in a row or 3 bars in that direction. So like, for instance, they wouldn't count this as a pullback because this is only 1 red bar. But other people are like, well, it's a red bar, so it's a pullback. We don't got time for that. So for me, Renkos, it doesn't matter who you are. A lower low is a lower low, a lower high, a higher high, a higher low. It is what it is. Like, you cannot misinterpret it at all. Period. Even if it's a 1 bar pullback, it's still a pullback. Especially because, like, with the settings that I have right now, any reversal bar is 12 points. So a reversal bar to me, and how I interpret the market, is that is a transition bar. We're trying to transition from a downtrend to an uptrend. And for the Nasdaq, it's a 12-point transition. Now, obviously, I can use different Renko settings and stuff, but I find that the 24 tick chart works really well for me. I used to trade on a 16 tick chart when I first got onto YouTube. Oh my God. But once Trump got in office, baby, a 16 tick chart just does a little too much movement. It does. It's not even worth it in any capacity. But yeah, so using Renkos for me is a lot easier for my brain because I'm a super analytical person and I will overthink. And if I have to think about whether this is considered a higher low or not, it's just never going to be a higher low. And I'll just never trade. I'm crazy. ICT. We almost hit your 250 level. We almost got there. This was a really good impulse. So let's see how this pullback happens. Excuse me. It's a short pullback for now, and there's no absorption. Kind of high effort there, but yeah, so that's why. But it just takes a little bit longer to figure things out because I literally got to learn everything on my own. Like for a long time, just a simple thing of choosing whether I want to trade the up down tick setting or the bid ask setting. That's something that I've been going back and forth with for over a year. Sometimes I like this, sometimes I like that. It is the most annoying thing ever. But you want to know why it confused me in my brain? When I first started trading order flow, I literally said, even on my stream, that I liked up down tick better. And I felt like for Renko's, it worked better. But guess what? 99.999% of the information you see online regarding order flow is going to always tell you to use bid ask. Actually, when I first started having issues with this indicator, and I reached out to support and I was telling them that it was the up down tick setting that was working incorrectly. You know what they told me? Well, you should be using bid ask anyway. Well, why the fuck do you have the option for up down tick then? It doesn't matter what you think I should use. If I paid this amount of money, hundreds of dollars for this indicator, it should work no matter what setting is being used. And you can't tell me what setting to use. What the hell's wrong with you? Like, I was so mad. Like, are you well? Hell. Al Brooks. Yes, Crypto Mojo. Thank you. You're the best. I could not think of Al Brooks for nothing. Thank you for that. So yeah, that's what it was. Al Brooks and the two-legged pullback. It used to drive me crazy. Just a bunch of charts marked up. Why didn't this work? Oh, I didn't take that one because it is. Well, I took it too. And that's one of the other reasons why I was like, yo, if I can develop a mechanical strategy, ain't no thinking, it's just, hey, chart looks like this, boom, take it. That would be so much better for me. Number one, for myself, because I'm hyper and over analytical. But also, I told myself, if I ever decided to teach, even if it's just my family and friends who want to make a couple extra $100 or, a couple of extra $1,000 a month or something, like, I would be able to say, look, when the chart look like this, do this. When the chart look like this, don't take it. And that's it. There's no analyzing nothing. There's no, well, your chart looks different. It don't look no different. Everything is the exact same. This is what you're looking for. Take the trade. I never wanted to, even if I decided to teach on a larger scale, I wanted to give my strategy away. I never wanted to, okay, if I have 20 students at the time, I don't want all 20 of my students or half looking at it like this and half looking at it. No, we all took the same trade. You and I took the same trade because this is what the strategy says to do. Do I have his course / material? No. I've looked over his stuff before. I just don't like the two-legged pullback, personally. But like I said, one of my best friends, he used to trade. He hasn't traded in a while, but he loved the two-legged pullbacks. It was kind of inconsistent for him at times, but he loved it. I was so mad. Like, do you know how much these indicators cost? And you're telling me to use what you want me? No, don't make it an option then. Because some order flow indicators don't even give you the option. It's just always bid ask. Don't give me an option and think I'm not going to try setting out. And then I tried it out and I liked it. And you telling me to use something else because you didn't calculate this right? Or formulate this right? Or code it right? You better fix it. Not all this money I paid. I'm just sitting here because I want to see the market go hit 250 so we can celebrate with Sam on his TP, and then I could go live the rest of my life for the day. That's why I'm still here. But these are some nice. I'm going to tell you what makes me mad, though. Why does Power Hour have power right now? Oh, yeah. Y'all said that Trump was talking. Because I don't like that. I stopped trading Power Hour because there was no power. They forgot to turn the power on when I was trading it. These are some nice, beautiful swings, too. We just got to push through this lower high over here. And then do we have a higher high? Like this. So the high it would need to push through is 236. So well, okay. Come on. Give Sam the push he needs. How long have you been holding this, Sam? Did you ever tell us? Uh-oh, uh-oh. 2.5 points away. Applejacks, you want to know what's funny? I just saw your comment about the lettuce thing. This comedian was like, he said, you ever notice there's never a recall on candy? It's always the healthy stuff. Then he's like, and no matter what channel you turn it on, NBC, MSNBC, CBS, everybody says explosive diarrhea. Everybody. There's no difference. Everybody is saying the same thing. It went straight to explosive diarrhea. He's like, it's not like those late night commercials where they say if you got da, 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 da. He's like, no, it went straight to explosive diarrhea. He said, who knew that bipartisan, this would be the one thing that brought us together? Explosive diarrhea. I'm like, for real. Sand. Ooh. 2 ticks. Oh, don't do him like that. Why is this market playing with you? This market is playing. You better not create some consolidation zone here. Those are failed trap, it looks like. $43.50. You trail stop to lock 700 so far. Okay, nice. You've been in since 255. Okay. You took the money? Okay. You definitely were right there. Oh my goodness. The high was 49.25. I'm curious to see if we're going to push down or go. The sellers are really funneling in with the pending orders, but the buyers are like turning back around and trying to absorb though. All the buyers are trying so hard. It was a very high effort bar. Could mean exhaustion. I just want to see if we hit it. Okay, wait, Sam, you close your eyes. To be 3 ticks away is crazy. Oh my god, it's 2:33. I know my friend is like, you lied. You still can't access any games right now. Oh, I feel you, Sam. Listen, money is money, and being just less than a point away, I just want to see if we hit it. And there you go. And you said you were holding this since. So 155. Where was your entry at? Or your entry was... Oh, it could have been anywhere in here. That's a nice... Wait, did you just get over 300 points out of the market? Whoa, Applejacks. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to not make that announcement when we're flying over an ocean. Because it sounds like you need an emergency landing and... get me where I'm trying to go. Oh, that's crazy. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. That was a nice TP, Sam. Should close on a jar. A really nice TP, and look how we just pushed down from there. What a great trade. All right, y'all. Let me go. I'll be back on tonight. Should be at 6:30 tonight. I think no, Thursday night I will still trade. Yeah, I should be still streaming 2 times a day this week. If not, I'll tell you in the current session if I'm not going to be there the following session, but I should be there each day tonight. We'll see. See you, Quentin. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys this evening at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your night. Day. And I'll see you guys tonight. Bye.